Hey Taurus, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for November 2019. Taurus, if you have your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or your descendant being ruled by Taurus, that would make you a Scorpio rising. This video may be helpful for you. I will also like to thank you for everyone that has recently subscribed and liked and shared my videos. I do truly appreciate it. I'd also like to invite you to visit my website, symbolsforliving.com. There's some great products on there, great for Christmas and birthdays, related to spirituality. So simple things like mugs. I'm going to soon be putting on these postcards as well, which are pretty cute. You can send them as a birthday greeting or any greeting that you need to send by mail. It's quite cute. It's got like the description of the sign and all the correspondences and the color that is associated with the sign traditionally, and a lovely picture that can be framed. So yeah, a lot of people that I send mine to for their birthdays, they usually love it, as it's unique. It's something that's different, yet it's quite personal to that person. So yeah, definitely check it out. If you want your own reading, email me. All my details will be below, or you can go to my website, symbolsforliving.com, and book a reading there. So I can see here that you've got the Hierophant essentially, which is your card, which is great. Again, letting us know that Spirit is speaking to you or speaking to us about Taurus and their love life for 2019. So you may very well be in your element. I'm actually going to pull, I think I might pull another card. Just here. Simply because it's like your card came out, so I don't know if Spirit is just saying, okay, yep, Taurus, we're talking about Taurus. You know, it's not another card to really clarify that position. So yeah, you got a couple more cards there this month. So yeah, I mean, the Hierophant card here will talk about some sort of permanency, promises, agreements. I even see negotiations, even not even negotiations, but agreements, pacts, promises, commitments being made, alliances possibly even being made. Like the Hierophant does talk about a commitment to a cause as well, maybe charity work, higher learning even. This card talks about so much, but ultimately you could be dealing with another Taurus like yourself. Maybe Judgment Day has arrived. Maybe there's a change to some of the values that you have here, because the Hierophant does talk about values. The Judgment card does talk about a new era, seeing things maybe from a complete different perspective, because now you see the whole picture. So you may feel like your perspective on relationships is really expanding, your ideas, maybe the limitations you put around relationships in terms of what you believe they are or should be or could be, maybe that's expanded now, and you now kind of approach it from maybe a slightly different angle. Being them, you know, as their two major arcanas, this would talk about some sort of personal development that you've experienced. So definitely something that's quite internal, quite personal, and quite deep. And you know, that it could be a life lesson that you carry with you for some time, if not the rest of your life. So I feel like there really has been a major change and shift to the path of your relationships. It may also be that now, you know, you may feel like you've come to a certain age where you feel like, you know what, I'm not getting any younger. I really want a serious relationship now. I've had a lot of fun, maybe in my 20s or 30s or whatever, and now I really want to settle down and you know, do this relationship thing properly with a full commitment. So you could be looking for someone that is also ready for that change, also ready to kind of embark on a very serious commitment and really take their dating life seriously. So it could be that. I would also say, for those of you that are new to the channel, that usually the first part of the reading focuses a lot on you, your experience in the relationship, or if you're single, you know, what changes you may be going through at the moment. As we all say on YouTube, all of us readers, this may or may not resonate. But these are the cards that I have on this occasion. So hopefully it does resonate and that you're able to get something from it. But yeah, this could also be an exposure in a sense as well, where you're telling everyone that you've met someone, that you're committed to somebody. So this could definitely be a marriage. It could be. We do have the King of Cups here as well. So it could be like an engagement or a marriage, something you're telling everyone about. You know, it's all coming out now. You know, everyone knows about it. Family, friends, children, everyone. You know, so it could be that you're declaring something to a lot of people. It also talks about forgiveness as well. Like I said, these cards have got so many meanings. So it could be that there's been some sort of forgiveness as well, that's been either given to you or you've given to somebody else. And this has now pretty much sealed the deal on the relationship and really kind of move things forward. But as I was saying, with the King of Cups, yeah, it looks like you are a lot more serious about love. You're no longer looking at love in a way, in a fairy tale kind of way. You're a lot more realistic, a lot more grounded, a lot more focused. So it could be that you've taken classes with the Hierophant card, like dating coaching as well, which has really opened up your eyes. With the Judgment card, you're like, oh my gosh, wow, now I see the full picture. Now I see where I've been going wrong, and or where I've been going right, where my strengths are, weaknesses are, and or more so, what I've been doing so far, and has it really got the results that I wanted? And maybe that's now becoming aware to you that maybe some of the actions or the way you approached things before maybe weren't really getting what you wanted. And now we see a much more kind of emotionally intelligent kind of energy here going in your subconscious. So again, I'm seeing a change in your subconscious to a much more loving, much more open energy. And interestingly enough, in the past, we have a more closed, non-movement energy. And this is probably relates very much to Taurus, the energy of Taurus. But I also relate this to Virgo as well. We have got the Hermit card here. So it could be that you're dealing with a Virgo as well at the moment. Or it could be that in the past, during Virgo season, you had maybe this kind of the start of this awakening, or maybe it's significant some way to what's happening at the moment. But yeah, we do see a more closed energy here, and then here we see a more kind of receptive energy, willing, and also, you know, more brave, more less scared. The Knight of Pentacles kind of have a bit of anxiousness or anxiety about what could happen. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is more the type to, you know, experience the Nine of Swords in the sense of, you know, worrying about what's going to happen, and always being really unsure about the next step, and really carefully wanting to make the next step, and really wanting to take their time to fully understand something. The Knight of Pentacles also could talk about study to an extent as well. So I don't know if maybe you've been taking some time to learn things, maybe about yourself. And maybe you've deliberately kind of held yourself back in a way until you kind of had enough information, knowledge, you know, insight into something before you move forward. So that could be happening as well, where you could have been gathering this information and learning all these new things, and not really making a move on people or taking relationships further until you knew exactly what you wanted and what you wanted the outcome to be and how to go about that. And you could have been doing that through some sort of coaching and things like that. So yeah, but you are definitely more focused on love at the moment. And then we have the lovely Page of Cups, probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's very sweet energy. It is kind of pure love in a way, not necessarily directed at anyone, but it's more of a pure approach. Like you are approaching love, I feel, with like brand new eyes, a brand new kind of angle. You're seeing it as if you've never seen it before. And I think you're much more open as well to what could be. It's like there's new fertile ground now for your love relationships. And there could also be messages of love. It could be that, you are receiving messages, or you intend to, or are very focused on messages. So you could be maybe online and things like that, or speaking to a lot of people, um, and kind of, speaking to them about developing relationships and dating and things like that. So you could be on dating sites, or, but the Page of Cups does talk about messages and messages of love. It could also talk about apologies as well. So we're seeing apologies here twice now. So it could be that, you're expecting an apology, or you want to apologize to somebody, and maybe there's a bit of a stalemate here in the past where maybe things are slowed all the way down. And now maybe you understand more. And maybe you're hoping for forgiveness from this person. You're hoping that this person sees the fact that you are committed to them, that you do want to be with them, you're not going anywhere. And that whatever happened in the past, whatever that is, maybe we'll soon find out, you would like to, start over, have another chance. It could be that someone is coming back as well for you. Yeah. And it could be that you really want this person to come back with the King of Cups here in your subconscious. You very much are waiting, or not so much waiting, but wanting and willing to, communicate with this person, and want them to come back. However, in the near future, we've got the Seven of Wands. So it looks as if you're actually still keeping this person at bay, maybe. Or maybe you're fighting off a lot of people that are interested. Or maybe you're getting pushback from other people in your life saying, oh, no, this new approach that you've taken is not going to work. So you may have a lot of naysayers, a lot of negative Nancys, who are just trying to talk you out of it. But I think you found your power here with the Seven of Wands. It is quite a strong card in terms of, it does indicate that you do have some sort of leverage. You do have some sort of power in this situation. So it could be that like I said, it could be that you've learned these new things and you're trying to put them into practice, and people are like, oh no, or maybe you're, initially not getting very far with them, or getting this kind of pushback, but actually you are in a position of power. So Spirit is saying continue with the standards that you've set yourself now, because you are in a position of power. It could also be, as I said, if it is an apology that maybe you're expecting, maybe this person does come forward, maybe they don't give you what you want. Maybe you're like, no, that's just not good enough. As much as I love you, I'm not going to express myself here with the King of Cups. I'm not going to just blurt out all of my feelings to you and take you back. Like the Queen of Cups might do that. Like the Queen of Cups or the Knight of Cups, might be the type to be like, okay, love conquers all, and let's just go back to being happy, and let's not worry about all the details. Let's just have fun and be together, and gloss over everything. Whereas the Page of Cups and the King of Cups, they wouldn't do that. The Page of Cups is a slightly, because she's very new to it, or he's very new to this situation or the change or whatever situation they're dealing with, they're looking at it kind of like, I'm looking for information. I'm looking for some sort of confirmation before I move forward. So it's a quite innocent energy, but then it's also quite a protective energy too. So, it could be that you are wanting this person to kind of show their effort and to bring you this apology, but it's got to be done in the right way. It's got to be done in a way that that meets your standards, because it looks like your worth here, and you're not really, you're not. I feel with the King of Cups as well. The King of Cups always talks about self-love and being very strong in that self-love, being able to handle your own emotions. This card even talks about meditation, being able to really still the mind, still the emotions, being very peaceful within, so it looks like you definitely kind of have that energy with you at the moment, in your mind especially. So you're not easily disturbed at the moment. You're very patient, waiting to see what happens. But I think you do genuinely actually really care about this person. Looks like it could be a Virgo. Oh wow, the King and Queen of Pentacles. So this person does feel like you guys are very compatible. if not soulmates. I could easily say here that we have a definite soulmate connection, if not a karmic, but I don't see it as a negative karmic. Maybe it's more of a positive karma kind of situation. So far, I don't see anything negative anyway. So, yeah, really compatible. So, are you dating a Virgo? I'm not dating a Taurus. I'm a Virgo. But yeah, it could be that you're dating a Capricorn as well. There could be a family involved here. This could be a family situation. Maybe what's happening here is that, you know, really this is just naysayers, people who are saying, oh no, this won't work. And maybe you're like, I want to marry this person. They're like, I want to marry you too. And you're actually making quite a sober decision here with the King of Cups. That's 2 kings here as well. So we are looking at a lot of maturity. So I think any decisions that you're making are solid and grounded. And I think you've taken the time to consider everything, consider the emotional aspects and the practical aspects of the relationship as well. You've definitely got that down. And the person that you're seeing feels very much almost, maybe with the King of Pentacles, a bit responsible for you, or wants to make sure that you have all the provisions that you need. So they maybe want to make sure that they have a home that you guys can both live in, or that, you know, the finances are straight and support the relationship and what you guys want to do in it. You know, so this person may be very focused on finances, basically, and the stability of that. And this person as well with the King of Pentacles, they want something long term. They want to make an investment in this. And I think they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, someone who maybe admires them, and someone who holds them down, someone who's always there for them, someone who's always consistent, you know, who's totally focused on him. I think you really make his make him feel good. He really feels manly, you know, and respected, and it just makes him feel even more confident, even more powerful. So I think he really does love the way that you make him feel because of the attention that you give him, or the ego strokes that you give him, or just you always being there, or you being so, you know, feminine, allowing him to kind of fall fully into his masculine, you know. But there's definitely a lovely connection here, and this person definitely sees you as a long-term and very compatible partner. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Pentacles. So in the past we had some stagnation here with the Knight of Pentacles, or maybe it's not even stagnation. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can show a really solid commitment, you know, where no matter how hard it gets, the Knight of Pentacles does not give up. You know, any hurdles that come about, they deal with them and they keep going and they keep going and they keep going and they keep going. So maybe that was the relationship before. Maybe it's been a very long-term relationship, especially with the 7 of Pentacles here. A lot of time might have passed, a lot of waiting to see what will happen, and waiting for the fruition of something with your partner. You're very stable. I think you feel very loved. You feel like this is not one of those relationships where it's like, oh, I don't know how they feel about me. I don't know if, you know, if they're really into me, or if it's like you're very sure, you're very secure. And I feel like your emotions are just very balanced and stable. And that could be not just to do with the fact of who you're dating. This could be a lot to do with the work that you've done in yourself as well. So, but yeah, you are feeling pretty, I think, stable right now. And in the past, I think, yeah, this may be just showing that you were very commitment. Maybe there were a lot of obstacles, or maybe, you know, the relationship did require that kind of full commitment to see it through to the end. And it looks like you finally got there. So congratulations. Looks great so far. So in the past, we have a Knight of Rods and the Chariot card. So yeah, this may be your partner. They could have seen you maybe as someone who wanted to, he was very much in, this is a very fast moving energy. So it could be that, but this also is someone who sees their, you know, sees their future in front of them. Again, overcoming obstacles, wanting to be victorious. Someone following their passions. Again, this is also an energy of like fighting against all odds, you know. doing something almost that maybe has never been done before. And that's what I get with the Knight of Rods. Someone who's a pioneer, someone who is willing to, you know, try that invention, you know, to follow their inspiration, to believe something can happen, you know, that's inspired. So this person was very inspired by you. They obviously were very sexually attracted to you. The Knight of Rods always talks about sex and that more root chakra energy, you know, that fight or flight energy as well is there. So I feel that they had a strong instinct when it came to you, and they were very much in pursuit of you. It looks like they definitely were chasing you. So were you like more the Queen of Pentacles? Maybe they're trying to prove themselves as well with these two knights here. They really tried to prove themselves to you in the past, I think. And I don't think you made it easy. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles here, this person could have been like, oh gosh, this Taurus, like, they take so long. Like, they take so long to give me that commitment, you know, or to take me seriously. But I think, to be honest with you, with the Knight of Rods and the Chariot card, this person actually liked the challenge because it made them decide more and more, you know, it made it more clear to them that they wanted you, you know, because no matter how hard it was, they still kept going. They still kept trying to pursue you. And it looks like now this has been, you know, now it's an established relationship. Maybe you've come out and said with the Judgment card, yeah, okay, I do actually like you, actually. Even though maybe I've, you know, been keeping myself back and been kind of pacing the relationship with the Knight of Pentacles, I do actually like you. And I think this person feels very rewarded, in a sense, feels very good about it. Like it's boosted them, that they have your attention now. So in terms of what's motivating them or what's going on in their subconscious, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles. So I've already kind of discussed this already, where they seem to have been waiting for some time, and they're really waiting to see the outcome of all the effort and time that's been put into the relationship, and they are trying to exercise patience, and they're just waiting on time. They're realizing that everything is about timing with you, especially, and this relationship. It's about waiting, being patient, and just feeling very optimistic that eventually things will really go their way, and that the relationship will, you know, take off. The Wheel of Fortune also talks about luck, happiness, fortune, you know, so maybe they also feel that way about you. They feel very lucky to be with you. Like it's like they feel like they're getting good karma from this as well. They could also be thinking about marriage with you as well. They feel like you're very compatible, and they want to make sure that no one else is in your life, I feel, as well. But they feel like it's their turn, like it's like this is their time with you, and they're just waiting. So if, you know, you guys, I mean, it looks like it's already happened, but with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's like maybe they still feel there's more to come. So they're still actually, I think they're looking forward to maybe a more, you know, even more commitment with you. So maybe you've just become boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, you've just said, okay, or maybe you've just got engaged and the wedding's still to come, you know, maybe there's not quite there yet, you know, but yeah, it looks like you're definitely opening up your heart here to this person. Okay, so I'll stop there. Before I go any further, I'll quickly just look at the base of the deck. So yeah, we have got, yes, we have got the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Wands. So we are looking at success here, movement forward, appreciation of each other, true love, new beginnings in love. There's huge potential here, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here in the near future. and the Ace of Cups. The potential for this to go on to something great is there. So it's just about whether or not, you know, it works out in the end, I guess. But there's great potential, there's great compatibility between you both. So it's just about, I think, with the Hermit card here, remaining grounded and focusing on what matters. So with the Hermit card being the overall card for the reading, overall energy, we are seeing this as a bit of a learning curve here for the both of you. So it could definitely be a very fated relationship with the Wheel of Fortune here. This person may feel like it's very fated, and the Judgment card, and this person, and the Chariot card as well. This person could feel like it's very fated, and maybe you do as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was like strong Saturn contacts between you in your synastry charts, because I do feel like there's a kind of permanency in the relationship, and lessons to be learned. But a lot of love could come from this. So true love could come from this. It could end up being a very long-term relationship with a lot of success. We do have the Devil card as well, which isn't always negative. It could be Capricorn that you're dealing with as well. Maybe it's just confirming that. It could also be kind of a warning that if there was to be any hurdles in the relationship, it may be around, you know, obsessing of each other or being possessive of each other, you know, making each other feel a bit hemmed in, putting too much rules and restrictions on the relationship, and, you know, not allowing enough freedom, and not getting out of our heads, you know, when in this relationship. Because sometimes when something really good comes along, especially if Saturn is involved, you can, I think, get quite, a lot of your fears can come out of the woodworks that then turn into controlling behavior, etc., etc. So there could be a bit of that. That might be why this the Devil card is here. But it also talks about commitment. This card talks about a major commitment as well. Almost till death do we part. Like, it's just, we're gonna just stick together, you know. But it could also be a bit codependent potentially as well. But to be honest with you, and I've said it before, I don't think there's any relationship on this planet that isn't slightly codependent or slightly imperfect. So it's just about knowing how to work with those energies or work with those issues to, you know, keep a happy home and to keep mental and emotional balance. But you're definitely coming from a very balanced place anyway. So maybe more your partner's energy than yours. Could be around addictions as well, but I don't see your partner got any serious addictions. But it just keeps getting better and better. Then we've got the Sun card. Then we've got the 10 of Coins. Then we've got the 9 of Cups. Then we've got the 6 of Cups. Then we've got the Star card. Like, I need to be a Taurus. And then we've got the Taurus card, 5 of Coins as well. So, but that's right at the end. And again, it talks about sticking together through thick and thin. So yeah, it looks like you're going to get your wish fulfillment here as well. Looks like a happy home is definitely on the cards. Permanency, security, commitment, soulmate energy here with the Sun card. Pure happiness, really. Pure happiness. A feeling of being recognized for who you are as well. And really feeling like you see that person for who they are, a lot of honesty, which then leads to a lot of trust here with the 10 of Coins and permanency. So yeah, I'm seeing actually marriage here, or at least a very long-term relationship. Definitely, you know, you're going to meet their family, they're going to meet yours. You know, it's going to be very close. It's going to be a good relationship. So in terms of their intentions, they are looking to start anew. They are looking to take this chance with you. Yeah, with the Fool card, I feel like this may be quite a new relationship or a new beginning within the relationship, because of the Fool card, and then that then suggests that there could be so many possibilities, that like it could really go in so many different ways. And especially with the Page of Rods here, this person has got high hopes for the future and is very positive and enthusiastic about what could happen. Yeah. but the possibilities are endless, and that's how they feel. Like the possibilities are endless. It could be anything. We could end up having 6 kids, or we could end up just having no kids and just traveling the world, or we could end up doing charity work, or they're thinking like there's just so much to be discovered in this relationship. There's just so much to be discovered, especially with the Page of Rods, and they're very curious and very, I think eager as well to kind of get started. This could also talk about that message that comes through if you are waiting for an apology. It could be that this person does get in contact with you wanting a brand new beginning, asking us, can we please just completely clear the slate? Now everything's out in the open, whatever has gone wrong, can we just start over? Can we just start again, start anew? And they may come to you in a more kind of sexual, cheeky way, or a flirtatious way. And they could also recognize as well that you've got other people looking at you, or they recognize, especially with the Knight of Rods here earlier, and with the Wheel of Fortune, they do feel very lucky to be with you. They see you as a prize, I think, and they kind of think like, oh, there could be other people out there too, so I better kind of take some action. So their imagination is kind of picking up as well, and they're willing to take that chance and look like the fool if needed to try, I think, to get you back. So they may definitely message you. They do intend to, if that is the story that resonates with you. I feel that with the Page of Wands and the Fool card, they absolutely intend to speak to you about taking a new approach in the relationship and maybe trying new things out even, and looking at things in a different way, approaching from a different way, where maybe there's more fun involved, or you trying new things. Okay, but definitely they want a clean slate. Okay, so we've got you here, like I said, a bit defensive. This could be other people that you're having to deal with that are saying, oh, you're rushing it, you shouldn't go so fast, or are you sure you want to do this? Or people just making you doubt the situation because maybe of what's happened in the past. Maybe this person has had to apologize to you. Yeah, it could be that. Okay, so don't be alarmed. We do have the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So we're seeing a brand new beginning and a total ending. Okay, so this probably isn't pertaining to the relationship itself, as it wouldn't make sense as far as everything's gone so far. But with the Fool card as well, this does talk about something, some past heartbreak, heartache, disappointment, betrayal, really coming to an end. Someone, I think, really feels completely defeated and completely done with the past, done with the situation. So if there has been something terrible that's happened in the past, I feel like this person is completely over it and sees the error of their ways as well, has now got clarity of mind, and maybe you do too. So maybe you're still like, okay, yeah, I'm really interested, but I still can't quite get over what happened or this disappointment that happened. But this person, again, with the Ace of Pentacles, is saying, I really want to try something new. I really want to start over. And this time when I start over, it will be solid. I'll be serious. I will, be in it for the long haul. That's what I feel this person's saying. There's a brand new beginning here after maybe some headaches, maybe even like bitter arguments, breakups, or just negative situations. I think there's a brand new beginning here for you, and I feel maybe this person is just feeling like almost like relieved, like they're able to lay the past to bed in some way, and they're now able to start something new, or want to start something new, or maybe they just feel quite hopeful. This person feels very hopeful that they've now got your attention, and there is this chance with the Ace of Pentacles here. There is this potential, this chance for a new beginning, and they feel like the worst is over. So they're still quite hopeful. And with the Fool card as well, we are seeing something that's very hopeful. But maybe you're with the Seven of Wands, you're with the King of Cups as well. And the Page of Cups, you're like, yeah, okay, I really like you, and this person's like, I really like you, and but you're like, oh, but there's a few things, you know. However, we then have the Eight of Cups after this. So as we move on into November, if I said October, please forgive me, it's for November. Yeah, this is a progression. This can be possibly a leaving of a situation, but I really hope that's not the case. It looks like you guys are quite compatible. And I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. Although seeing the Ten of Swords and this card does make me think, I wonder what's going to happen. But no, it's coupled with the Ace of Pentacles. So I think that this is a new beginning. And maybe this is you. Maybe you decide, you know, I think, this is not enough for me. Maybe you feel that way. Or maybe you decide to go ahead and take that chance and realize that you're not happy without this person and you'd like to give it a try, even though it may be some hard work. It may require you to be brave. It may require you to really leave the past in the past and move forward, even if it is painful. Even if you're in your comfort zone by keeping this person at arm's length, you know, not wanting to get hurt. The Eight of Cups can talk about going on that kind of more deeper spiritual, emotional journey, sometimes taking a risk, you know, and branching out, moving forward from something that maybe was very comfortable and safe. So I think you are taking a chance here. Your partner wants to take this chance and they're very excited about what could be. So yeah. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Coins for the near future. So this person in the near future may start to feel like a lot of the burden rests on their shoulders in terms of making this relationship work. That it's starting to kind of lose its, you know, the more resistance you put up, they may feel that it's just not fun anymore to be trying so hard at something and someone's just not opening up. So that could be the Devil card as well. That could be where the warning comes in, because I've always said the Devil card for me is like a warning. So, okay, something in the reading is there's a warning, you know. So, yeah, it could be that, you know, Spirit is trying to let you know that if you keep pushing this person away and keep making it hard for this person, you stand so toughly to your standard, which is always a good thing. I always recommend it, but there's the potential here that you could block this person out or make this person feel that it's just not fun anymore, that it's just an uphill struggle, that it's just so much work. But at the same time, with both of these cards, they are holding on quite tight to what they have. So I don't think this person's leaving or anything. I just feel that this person may start to feel that it's hard work. You know, reality's kicked in. They're dealing with a Taurus who's very real and grounded. So they're not dealing with you know, someone that they can really maybe mess about with or have fun with, like you're taking things quite seriously, especially with the Eight of Cups, quite serious energy. So I feel that they're not letting go of you and they see that you're very valuable. And again, you could be dealing with Capricorn here or a fire sign. I mean, we've got Cancer here as well, quite strongly. We've got Sagittarius here. We've got Virgo. We've got all the signs, practically, I think. Anything we don't have much of is air. Gemini's come up once through the Ten of Swords, but that's it. So it's likely that this is quite an earthy kind of connection with some fire elements and a little bit of water. So we've got the Emperor card to end the period of November. So yeah, again, I'm seeing commitment, I'm seeing solidarity, just things being solid and square, permanency, a vision for the future. But this is really your card, your energy. So, you know, we could see you, the Emperor, kind of, I mean, the Emperor can go both ways. He can be very fair and make great decisions for the whole as a leader, but then at the same time he can be very stubborn if he wants to be, and a dictator, you know, or a control freak. So I would say again, be careful with your maybe tendency to be stubborn or to be inflexible. But the Emperor card here is also saying that you're on, you know, you're quite straight, you know. You could have mastered, you could have a lot of control in the relationship as well. You could have a lot of dominance in the relationship, you know, it kind of pretty much goes your way. Yeah, and it's just very committed and stable. So you definitely feel very stable towards the end of the month, or maybe just past the end of the month, or at some point during when this all happens, you know, or at the end, you know, of when this kind of all unfolds. I see a lot of stability here and security. So I'm seeing like homes, you know, houses. I feel like you're really overcoming something as well and becoming a lot more tougher. So you're really gaining a lot of strength in this relationship. So like with the Hermit card, there is this learning curve. So you may start to feel a lot more secure within yourself in some way, or a lot more stronger. This whole process has made you stronger. It's made you maybe even believe more in this person, be more sure of where you're going, more secure in the relationship as well. So yes, quite a pleasant ending, I would say. I would just say because the Devil card did show up, that there's a chance that there could be, you know, like I said, some codependency, things like that, and maybe being a bit too stubborn or a bit too this or a bit too that. The Devil card always talks about extremes. So yeah, just be careful of extremes as well. But otherwise, a lot of compatibility for the month of November with this person, or you're meeting someone new. And a lot of potential as well for love and a long-term relationship. So yeah, I hope the reading was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and take this very long reading to be extended on Gumroad. The links will be below. But yeah, I'm going to make it even longer by clarifying the reading using the Rider-Waite. I'm going to look at the Oracle cards and I'm going to look at the other Oracle cards to see what's going on here as well. But please do visit my website, symbolsforliving.com, to check out my lovely gift range. And also to book a reading if you want to, or you can email me if you want to have a chat first. You can email me at persephonesjourneytarot@gmail.com or symbolsforliving@gmail.com. Both emails are active, but again, all the information that you need will be in the description box, okay, including the extended reading link. So I love you all, take good care, and bye-bye. Bye.